Well, we're doing the 5-day forecast today. Going to have a detailed look at weather the next 5 days across the British Isles. We're going to use the radar pitch here from theweatheroutlook.com and charts from weathercentre.de and theweatheroutlook.com. And you can find a link to those websites on my links page. So, as I say, we're doing 5-day forecast. Looks like high pressure going to be building in quite nicely over the coming 5 days. There's going to be a bit of a fly in the ointment around Friday and into Saturday, where we're going to drop a cold front into the high pressure and reposition the high pressure a little bit. So it's not going to be wall-to-wall sunshine by any means. There will be cloud floating around at times, and certainly Friday and Saturday there'll be the risk of some quite heavy showers around as well. So maybe not as settled as you would think it should be, really, with high pressure dominating. Before I get on with 5-day forecast, so I just want to make sure advertising. There's video ads on my page at GavsWeatherVids.com. If you hit play on the video ad, you'll be supporting GavsWeatherVids.com. Thanks very much for doing that. So there's the showers up over Scotland today. They're not going to amount to too much, I don't think, but there is the risk of showers in the north and west. We've got quite a lot of cloud floating around today. Some brighter sunny spells coming through as well, but those clouds could just produce those showers up in the north and northwest. Here's today's synoptic pressure chart, with high pressure ridging in quite nicely off the Atlantic, although pressure is weaker further to the north actually. So I think we are looking at the risk of showers across Scotland, parts of Ireland, northwestern England, maybe down into Wales this afternoon as well, particularly over high ground, but not exclusively so. I think the showers should be generally quite light, shouldn't amount to too much, but there could be a heavier one mixed in. A lot of dry weather though, don't get right, it's not going to be washed out by any means. A lot of dry weather today, brighter sunny spells coming through, and temperatures a little bit up actually on those of yesterday, probably reaching around 20 or 21 degrees. The winds are light as well, so we haven't got that sort of fresh wind blowing that we had yesterday. Overnight, high pressure really builds in across the country, so I think any showers this evening will quickly die away overnight, and then it's going to be basically a dry night with long clear spells. Temperatures eventually could get quite chilly actually in rural locations, could get as low as 4 or 5 degrees. But in towns and cities they'll probably hold up at around 9 or 10, but certainly a fresh sort of cool feel, particularly in the countryside. As we go through into Thursday, the high pressure is still dominating, but we could bring a weather system through to the north of Scotland. So I think for central northern Scotland, it'll be a cloudier day on Thursday with outbreaks of rain, and that could affect northwestern parts of Scotland as well, and possibly a little bit of light rain coming down into Northern Ireland. The bulk of the country will be dry and fine though, long sunny spells in the morning, cloud bubbling up through the afternoon, just blotting the sun out a little bit, but lots of fine weather through the course of Thursday. Temperatures will be up on today, perhaps getting up to around 23 or 24. 24 is at 75 Fahrenheit. They've got that complication as we go through into Friday. We are dropping a cold front down across the country, a trough of low pressure, as this high pressure repositions itself. I think many of us will start off on a dry and fine note on Friday morning, but showers will build up through the day, and particularly for Scotland and eastern England, there could be some very heavy showers around in the afternoon, with perhaps a risk of a rumble of thunder. But anywhere really on Friday could get showers. It'll be turning cooler behind those showers as well, so temperatures for Scotland probably dipping down to around 15 degrees by the end of the day, whereas in the south it's going to be very warm, if not locally hot, perhaps in just some parts of the country, although showers get going. Temperatures perhaps in London, for instance, getting up to 27 degrees, 81 Fahrenheit, probably the peak of the heat over the coming 5-day period occurs on Friday afternoon. Now as we move through into Saturday, the high pressure is still dominating here, but it's sitting now more to the northwest of the country, so we're feeling in these east to northeasterly winds, particularly for England and Wales. I think for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, you're going to have a lot of dry weather, and it'll be mainly fine with brighter sunny spells. For England and Wales, still the risk of showers, particularly across East Anglia, South East England, possibly the East Midlands as well. The driest weather in the west, and there'll always be more cloud, I think, across southern and southeastern parts of the country, but the showers shouldn't be as widespread as they will be on Friday. Temperatures will be lower as well with that east to northeasterly wind, so probably looking at temperatures somewhere between around 17 and 21. Still pretty good, 70 Fahrenheit is 21 Celsius, but certainly lower and feeling cooler and fresher on Saturday compared to Friday. High pressures in then across the country as we go through into Sunday, still bringing in these easterly winds across southern parts of the country, so always more cloud in the south and the southeast, but elsewhere it's mostly dry with bright or sunny spells coming through. There will be cloud bubbling up at times, but a decent amount of fine weather. Temperatures somewhere between around 17 and 22 degrees again. And then on Monday, the high pressure still dominating, still a bit of an easterly across southern parts of the country, so still more in way of cloud in the far south and southeast, but most places will be dry with good bright or sunny spells. And temperatures may be lifting up a degree or so by Monday again, perhaps getting up to around 18 to 23. 23 is 73 Fahrenheit. Finally, have a look at the charts from the Weather Outlook so you can see the weather in your area. Here's the risk of showers in the north and west today, but a lot of dry weather really across many parts of the country. Temperatures will be a little bit up on those of yesterday. A very nice day for Thursday with long sunny spells coming through. Temperatures lifting up, could get up to around 24 degrees, so there will be some cloud and rain in the north and northwest of Scotland. And then as we move through into Friday, there's the risk of those showers coming through, particularly in the north and the east. Temperatures peaking in the south, perhaps up to around 27, that's 81 Fahrenheit, but those showers will be pretty beefy as they build up. Could be risk of hail and thunder. The showers probably more in the southeast as we move through into Saturday with drier weather, although this doesn't really show, but drier weather I would suspect in the north. We've got those cooler, fresh and northerly to northeasterly winds coming in across the country then, so temperatures will be lower. Still the risk of a shower in the southeast on Sunday, but the bulk of the country dry with sunny spells. Temperatures somewhere between around 17 and 21. And then it's mainly dry as we go through to Monday, still with that east to northeasterly wind in the far south, but elsewhere light winds and good sunny spells coming through. So in summary, it looks as though we're going to be in for quite a lot of dry weather over the next few days. High pressure is dominating, but we have the risk of the showers Friday into Saturday, particularly in the north and the east on Friday, and probably in the southeast on Saturday. Temperatures will peak on Friday, and then they'll lower off as we go into the weekend, but still pretty good in terms of the temperatures, and still pretty good really in terms of the weather. It's not going to be a bad 5-day period at all. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.